Hey, good morning. Let's go over today's trade plan. So in the overnight session, the market has continued to be bullish and we've seen a test above yesterday's high. Looking at the other markets, Nasdaq has also continued printing new all-time highs and the Russell is fairly strong as well. So heading into the open, our overnight bias is bullish and our short-term bias is bullish as well. The main question today is going to be whether ES is able to put in a successful breakout beyond the 76.75 to 78.75 resistance area. If we can get a successful breakout, which means a breakout on high momentum, on broad market and continuing strength, and the other markets also participating in the upside move, then there's the potential for ES to head up into 87 to 89 and even 90.5 to 92. So that means that if we are in breakout mode beyond 76.75 to 78.75, we need to be cautious on the short side, especially at 81 to 83. Now, if the market gets exhausted into 87, 89 or 90.5 to 92, those are still areas where responsive sellers can be active. But given that Nasdaq has already made new all-time highs, the S&P and the Russell could also be heading towards their respective all-time highs. On the downside, off the open, we have yesterday's high at 23.74, the pre-market support zone at 23.70 to 72, and ideally, you want to see the market holding above those areas. If ES is really strong, then there's potential that it might even hold above 23.74. But you don't really want to see a complete pullback towards the 65 quarter to 67 quarter initial support. Now, in the event that we see a failed breakout attempt at 76.75 to 78.75, and the market does return to the 65 quarter to 67 quarter, that is still a valid area of support, and that's going to be the short-term bull bear zone. So on the downside, in the event that ES breaks below 65 quarter to 67 quarter, if we're seeing downside momentum and broad market weakness, then it would signal to us that the sell side is now gaining dominance on the shorter time frames, and that could result in a move down to 58 quarter to 60 quarter, and even 55 half to 56 half, where responsive buyers can then still step in. But given the fact that we saw a large balanced breakout yesterday, which held, given the bullish overnight session, and the fact that we have time frame alignment, our focus is certainly going to be on the long side, and we are going to give edge to buyers. And the higher probability scenario is for the market to break out with the upside objective at 87 to 89 and potentially 90.5 to 92, with the bigger idea that ES could be heading into the 96.98 all-time high area, given that Nasdaq is already setting fresh all-time highs. So those are the main thoughts heading into the open. Let's see if the buy side can maintain the firm control that we've seen here in the overnight session, and we'll take it from there.